Involvement in her disappearance? Thank you, sir.
10 days ago, Zahara's father, Adam Baker, tells a news reporter no, he has nothing to do with his own daughter's disappearance. And what did he think about Elisa's involvement? Check this out.
What do you think happened to Zahar?
I don't know.
Well, do you think your wife might have had some involvement in all of it?
I don't know.
Okay, breaking news tonight. Zahar Baker's stepmother dragged from jail and brought down to the newest search site. Cops reportedly following up on a promising lead. And Zahara's dad is put in jail on a slew of charges, none of them officially related to Zahara, but nobody thinks it's a coincidence that both of them are behind bars tonight. Stacey Honowitz, if the charges, the accusations against this woman is true, okay? She's allegedly a drug abuser or a drug seller, a drug pusher. She allegedly, according to witnesses, dealer. She allegedly, according to witnesses, beat the child and ridiculed the child for a prosthetic leg. She admitted to writing a fake ransom note. What more do they need?
Well, listen, we all know that in death cases and homicide cases, you don't need the body. We've seen that in several cases. But, I mean, you do need something more than just the fact that a ransom note has been written and she beat the child at one time. I mean, you have to have a nexus, probable cause to think that she killed this child. So there's got to be a little bit more, and that's what they're searching for. Are they looking for blood evidence, forensic evidence, anything like that, clothing? And that's what they're doing right now. They're going to a scene because they got a promising lead. And as I said earlier, the promising lead is from probably the players themselves. He's now in custody. She's been in custody. Some pressure's being put on her, and she's taking them somewhere. So, like I said, just the fact that she beat the child at one time and wrote a fake ransom note is not enough for homicide. We're going to have to wait and see if there's any kind of forensic evidence or an admission from somebody that they saw her actually do something with that child.
How many more kids have to go missing and never found and nobody else is charged? I mean, how many kids have to go missing and are never found and nobody is charged? How many times do we as a
It's a great question. It's a wonderful question. But the fact of the matter is, Jane, in order to get into court and to have a homicide charge, there has to be evidence. We can speculate. We have circumstantial evidence that could get us into court, but there's got to be a little bit more. And that's why the investigators haven't charged her yet.
All right.
There's no PC.
Let's listen to this as possible evidence. Stepmom, Elisa Baker, called 911 at about 5 a.m. on October 9th. to report a suspicious fire in their backyard. 9 hours later, her husband, Adam, calls to report that his disabled daughter is missing. Here's a short clip from Adam's really bizarre 5-minute-long 911 call. Check this out.
How long has she been missing? We checked in there last night about 2:30 and she was there, and all this happened last night about 5 o'clock. So I don't know if they set a fire in the yard to distract us to go out and when they snuck in the door, or I don't know.
Mike Brooks, do you think that the fire was set in order to bring authorities to the home so they could discover the fake ransom note, or was it set to destroy crucial evidence?
I think they set it all. You hear what they say? They, was the fire set so they could sneak in and steal? Look, you're not going to set a fire knowing that first responders, police, and fire are going to be coming to your house, and then you're going to take somebody right then? I'm not buying that story. They're setting up their own alibi, and, that's why he says they. What does he know? What does he know about that? If he wouldn't know what's going on unless he's the one that said all this stuff. I'm just not buying this. Were there any other witnesses that time of the morning? Probably not. But I'm not buying any of his story at all, Jane.
This reminds me so much, Tara Fields, family therapist, of the Haley Cummings disappearance. Okay? What they did in that disappearance is they stuck Ron and Misty in jail. They got him on drug charges. There's another parallel there. This woman is accused of dealing. And then they let him sit in the clink for a while. But unfortunately, it has not resulted in the discovery of what happened to little Haley, even though both parents, the Misty, the de facto stepmom, and Ron are going to jail, prison for hard time. It didn't work, Tara.
Yeah, it also doesn't work in terms of bringing these children back to life, and just in a broader sense. You know, I'm not a legal person, and listening to these stories, I just wonder, where were the people who saw these children being abused? How did these children end up staying in such sick, toxic
I'll tell you how.
family
Her
systems?
biological mother let her go. Where's the bio mom? All right, gotta leave it right
yes,
there.
she
Fantastic
abandoned her.
panel. Nancy.